The Amazon rainforest is a place where life feels ancient, raw, and endlessly inventive. Stretching across much of South America, it is a world where survival depends on constant adaptation, keen instincts, and the delicate balance between predator and prey. Beneath the thick canopy, shadows move silently, carrying the stories of creatures that have evolved over millions of years to fit perfectly into this thriving, unpredictable wilderness. Every rustle of leaves or splash in a hidden river carries meaning. Nothing happens in the Amazon without purpose, and nothing survives without learning the secrets the forest demands. The humid air is filled with layers of sound that blend into an endless natural symphony. Birds call from high in the canopy where sunlight pierces through in narrow beams, while insects hum continuously, forming the background rhythm of the forest. Deep in the undergrowth, small mammals scurry between roots thick with moss, always aware that danger may be watching. The forest feels alive not just with movement, but with a kind of ancient intelligence. Each species plays a role that keeps the Amazon functioning as one of the most biodiverse regions on Earth. Life here is not easy, yet the struggle for survival has shaped creatures of extraordinary resilience and brilliance. One of the most skilled predators in the Amazon is the jaguar. Moving silently between trees and riverbanks, it relies on patience and precision. Unlike many big cats, it is an excellent swimmer, often hunting along the waterways that cut through the forest. Its powerful jaws can pierce the skulls of prey, making it one of the most formidable hunters in the rainforest. However, even the jaguar must work for every meal. It must navigate a world filled with thick vegetation, quick-moving prey, and rival predators competing for the same territory. In the jaguar's world, success belongs not just to the strongest but to the smartest and most adaptable. Survival takes a different form for the Amazon's smaller creatures. Poison dart frogs, tiny yet brilliantly colored, rely on potent toxins to ward off predators. Their bright skin warns larger animals to keep their distance. Despite their size, they play a vital role in the forest's ecosystem. Their presence indicates the health of the environment, and their behavior is intertwined with rainfall, humidity, and temperature. Their survival depends on staying alert and staying hidden, even though their colors make them stand out. The balance they maintain shows how even the smallest creatures shape the rhythm of the rainforest. High in the canopy, many birds rely on agility and intelligence to thrive. The harpy eagle, one of the most powerful birds of prey on the planet, soars above the trees searching for sloths and monkeys. With talons large enough to rival a bear's claws, it dominates the upper forest. Its sharp eyes can spot movement from great distances, and its silent flight allows it to strike without warning. Yet this mighty eagle is vulnerable too. It needs large territories and healthy forests to hunt effectively. The survival of such a predator depends heavily on the preservation of its environment. Meanwhile, the rivers that wind through the Amazon form another world entirely. Beneath the surface, life battles the currents and the unknown. The pink river dolphin, with its unusual color and curious intelligence, navigates murky waters using sonar. It communicates with whistles and clicks, exploring flooded forests during the rainy season when water levels rise dramatically. Sharing the river with it are schools of fish, lurking piranhas, and the powerful anaconda, a snake capable of overwhelming large prey. In the river, survival belongs to those who can move swiftly, sense danger, and exploit every advantage the ever-changing waters provide. The rainforest floor is home to countless insects and arachnids, each with unique survival strategies. Leafcutter ants form vast colonies, moving in organized patterns as they carry fragments of leaves many times their body weight. They do not eat the leaves, instead, they use them to cultivate a special fungus that sustains the colony. This cooperation, division of labor, and complex communication system demonstrate how even tiny creatures can perform incredible feats. Their world is one of constant work, following paths carved through soil and leaf litter, connecting the visible forest to an underground empire. Not all dangers in the Amazon come from predators. The environment itself can be relentless. Sudden storms drop heavy rains that flood forest floors and reshape entire habitats. Extreme heat and humidity challenge every creature's endurance. Plants must compete fiercely for sunlight, stretching toward the canopy, climbing over each other, or developing toxins and defenses to survive. Some trees release chemicals into the soil to prevent other vegetation from taking root nearby. Others develop sturdy bark to resist insects or fire. The Amazon is a battleground of both subtlety and strength. Yet despite its harshness, the rainforest remains a place of remarkable beauty. Orchids bloom in bursts of vivid color high above the forest floor. Butterflies scatter in glimmers of light as they move through beams of sun. Troops of monkeys leap between branches, calling to one another as they search for fruit. The forest teems with life at every level, from the canopy's sunlit heights to the shadowy depths of the undergrowth. Each layer supports the next, forming an interconnected web of survival. The relationship between species is shaped by cooperation as much as competition. Certain birds follow swarms of army ants, feeding on insects that flee the moving columns. Some plants depend on specific animals to spread their seeds across the forest. Bats, often misunderstood, play crucial roles in pollination and insect control. Nothing in the Amazon exists in isolation. Every move, every interaction influences something else. This delicate balance is what makes the rainforest both resilient and fragile. Humans have lived in the Amazon for thousands of years, learning from the forest and adapting to its challenges. Indigenous communities understand the behavior of animals, the uses of plants, and the patterns of the seasons better than anyone. Their knowledge is not only practical but deeply rooted in respect for the interconnected world around them. They navigate rivers, track animals, and gather plants with an understanding that survival depends on harmony, not dominance. Their presence is another part of the Amazon's long history. Despite its strength, the Amazon faces many threats. As forests are cleared and ecosystems disrupted, the survival of countless species becomes more difficult. Animals lose habitat, food sources become scarcer, and the balance that once existed begins to fade. Yet the rainforest continues to show remarkable resilience. New growth follows fallen trees, rivers carve new paths, and life adapts again and again. The Amazon has endured for millions of years, shaped by change, challenge, and constant renewal. To understand the Amazon is to recognize the intricate dance of survival that unfolds every day. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the most powerful predator, has a story shaped by the need to adapt. Their strategies, camouflage, cooperation, strength, patience, are lessons in resilience. The rainforest is alive with secrets that reveal themselves only to those who look closely. It is a world that reminds us of nature's creativity, intelligence, and determination. Walking through the Amazon, one feels both humbled and inspired. The air carries the scent of earth and water, and the sounds of the forest echo with ancient rhythms. Survival here is not just a struggle, it is a masterpiece created by time. The Amazon remains one of the last true wildernesses, a place where nature writes its own rules. It is a reminder of how powerful, intricate, and irreplaceable the natural world truly is.